Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aztecs will kick this away, start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. He's stopping right at the 24.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Loss of 5. Brings up second down.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Aztecs will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And the Badgers are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass off.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. It's an out route. The catch made. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback, that was great execution.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Got pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that 1st down.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the 1st quarter. We'll start off the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The San Diego State offense on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 10. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Aztecs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a draw play. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down after that running play. To pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pitches to the back. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. A screen to the wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Badgers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The shotgun handoff here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Red zone's been a struggle. 3 points in 3 possessions down here. Can they find the end zone on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
BAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
San Diego State, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Aztecs will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working over. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's the running back in the flat. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Aztecs are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Johnson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Touchdown, San Diego State. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
The ball is picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just lofting it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. On the return, it's Payne. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Aztecs offense back on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ready up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Get set, get set.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runs through the defender. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down and still going. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Tackled on the play at the 10-yard line. Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Gray. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The attempt is no good, and it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And here's the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Bought some time, now lets it go. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Aztecs moving quickly down the field here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That completion sets up a third down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Aztecs. Made the defense look slow that time. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush close. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, San Diego State. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
And now to try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it an 18-3 game, 28-10. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, And then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Badgers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it near the end zone. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
17.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, San Diego State 28, Wisconsin 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll ride the back again here. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the back. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go.
With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Badgers. This offense really clicking. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
28, Wisconsin 25.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. San Diego State offense on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a crucial 3rd down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Can he get there on the ground? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the Badgers with 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
2nd down coming up.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Oh, and nothing but will he score here? Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Gray. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On the run here, lets it go. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Number 16.
Extra point try coming now.
The kicker on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score. Wisconsin.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
28.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team brings down the returner.
San Diego State Aztecs will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Second down play coming up. Makes a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
He's running out of time here. He's going to scramble now, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The pocket breaking down. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down, but boy, he gave him a chance.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aztecs. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He makes the grab. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. That sack sets up a third down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Chance to tie the game here in the final minute of regulation. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly